GG bro!
Don't worry, be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Hindi umuulan!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry, be only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry, be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
The projects, plans, play,
Game!
with Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable for only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Sampung taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence, dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng
Twenty-four teams, 4 conferences. That is the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. Coming your way, mga kaliga, in about a month where all of the future stars of Philippine basketball will go head-to-head. It's coming your way, so don't go away just yet. Pero muna, it's the Nextman Cup. We have to conclude that first before we head over to the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup. Magandang hapon mga kaliga. Ako po si Justin Alfonso alongside Kiko Malikdem as it is the continuing coverage of the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup. How are you, Kiko?
I'm doing fine after that exciting come-from-behind victory by St. Clair Saints. It leads us to this exciting game.
So let's see the game schedule as we have 2 Nextman Cup games as the first one has already concluded with a St. Clair comeback winning by 12 points against the home team. And in our second game here at 3:30, it's the Olfu Phoenix going up against the Benilde Blazers. Kiko, this game has a lot of implications.
Yes, definitely. Both teams are tied at 3 wins and 1 defeat. But magkaiba yung yung fortunes ng dalawa. the Olfu Phoenix are actually going on a losing streak. Pero one game pa lang, galing sila sa talo. Pero ang Benilde Blazers, they're riding high, third game winning streak. So syempre na dun yung momentum for the Benilde Blazers coming on to this game.
So let's see here which team will go at hand with each other and who will get that dub. As like we said, this game has a lot of implications, must win for both of these teams. But first, let's go over to the Benilde Blazers side and let's take a look at their previous game and what exactly happened there.
Now, in that game, it's also a come-from-behind win for the Benilde Blazers. They were down against the Guangming Flying Dragons, except for that fourth quarter wherein they outscored the Flying Dragons 31-12. And of course, makikita natin sa field goal percentage pa lang ang laking difference that. It's 49.3% compared to just 35% para sa Guangming. Dun pa lang, although Guangming lorded the rebound department 46-35, pero when it mattered the most, doon nagpakita ang Benilde Blazers.
You know, we know Benilde, they could be a very streaky team, but we know one guy on that squad, Irel Galas, that dude has been on a tear this Nextman Cup.
Yes, it's a back-to-back best player of the game award for Irel Galas. In that game, double-double performance ang ginawa niya. 23 points and 10 rebounds. More importantly, nung fourth quarter, pumutok siya. And that carried the Benilde Blazers to a victory over Guangming.
You know, having a guy that could produce a double-double performance for your squad, that's huge. That's a gold mine for any collegiate team here in the Philippines. But now let's take it over to the other side of the timeline where the other guys in green are getting ready for this matchup, the Olfu Phoenix. Yes. And let's see what happened in their previous game.
Of course, they lost to their rivals sa Naasco, ang St. Clair Saints, 81-69. It's a 12-point difference. Pero na-out-rebound kasi sila eh. But more importantly, one big factor bakit natalo sila, Torre did not play in that game. Kaya makikita mo yung field goal percentage nila ang baba eh. They were negative 12 against St. Clair. And of course, yung 3-point shooting because Torre was not there inside, na bumaba yung 3-point shooting nila. And that led them to just shoot 10.3% from the 3-point field goals.
And you know, as you can see too in the rebounding category, that's when you know your big man is missing. But now for Benilde, who do they need to watch out for the Phoenix if they want to get a dub here?
Well, aside from Mama Madu Torre, nandiyan si Sean Reyes. Sean Reyes was able to score 12 points and 5 rebounds along with 4 assists and 3 steals. Syempre, yung number 1 nila si Rodman Templo Nuevo. Isa din sa mga big factors ng kanilang game na yan. But of course, for Sean Reyes, he has evolved big time. He has played well. And of course, as you can see on the screen, si Rodman Templo Nuevo is also a big factor for the success of this Olfu Phoenix team.
So both of these squads got some green on their jersey, and let's see who's going to get some green tonight and win this game. So now let's take it over to Richard Tampos for the starting 5.
A blessed afternoon and welcome to our next matchup. It's St. Benilde Blazers versus Olfu Phoenix. Live on our official YouTube channel, Pinoyliga Cup and pusup.com. Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 4, presented by Shawarma Shack. Here's the starting unit for the College of St. Benilde Blazers. Guard number 4, Ralph Balikig. Also at guard number 15, Matthew Hukom. Forward number 30, S.J. Moore. Center number 33, Gio Gonzaga. And at forward number 99, Dale Ortega. The St. Benilde Blazers will be led by Ren Noriega. Now for our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. Forward number 1, Rodman Templo Nuevo. Also at forward number 77, Charles Texon. Center number 14, Mamadou Torre. Guard number 7, Keith Bencalo. Point guard number 5, Edward Labayen. The head coach is Ralph Rivera. Referees are Harry Santos, Jesus Moras, and Shervin Bautista.
The starting 5 for this matchup, it will be Ralph Balikig, Matthew Hukom, S.J. Moore, Gio Gonzaga, and Dale Ortega for Benilde. And para naman for the Olfu Phoenix, it's Rodman Templo Nuevo, Edward Labayan, Keith Bencalo, Mamadou Torre, and Charles Texon. Both of these squads sporting a green look, looking to get that green, to get that dub and have a good spot coming into our playoffs. Kiko, explain to our audience what implications this game has here for the next man cup.
So right now nga no, Justin, both teams has a 3-1 record. And a victory, yung sino man nanalo dito, will definitely go directly sa quarterfinals as top 2 seeds. However, if Olfu loses this game, ang St. Clair ang aangat. Kasi 3-2 din ang St. Clair. Pareho silang tied but St. Clair won over Olfu. However, if Benilde loses this match, so aangat pa rin ang Benilde kasi they won over the St. Clair. Close match din yung game na yun.
As we see here, a tip by Balikig, but it will go back. Our Lady of Fatima University way. That's going to be a good matchup between Raf Balikig and Edward Labayan, both really high IQ point guards that got some good experience to them. So that's going to be a fun matchup. 4 seconds left to shoot. Olfu will heave it up. Labayan for 3, no good. And that will go Benilde way.
No way for them to really set up a good play dahil ubus na talaga yung oras. So you cannot blame Labayan if he hit that long 3.
And Benilde here will bring down the basketball. The Benilde Blazers being one of the teams that really gave a tough time to Korea University in our Asian window, but now will turn the ball over. Oh, what a nice move. But that will be a turnover, and here comes the white shirts. Gio Gonzaga with the basketball. He attacks, he dumps down to Hukom. Hukom with the English layup, no good. The cleanup by Gonzaga, no good. And here comes the green shirts.
You know, one thing I noticed sa Benilde Blazers, hindi nila pinagsasabay agad si Galas and Gonzaga, ensuring that there will be an offensive option for Benilde Blazers. Once, kunyari, Gonzaga goes back to the bench, nandiyan si Galas. And then once Galas goes back to the bench, si Gonzaga naman papalit. I expect pagdating ng fourth quarter, magsasabay na yung dalawa.
So let's see here what this Benilde Blazers squad can come up with in this game. You know, a lot of familiar names that we know plays for the Benilde Blazers are now moved on to the pros. You know, you got Sean Umali.
Oh, yes.
Getting a first-year contract in the PBA. You know, you got guys moving on to the pros. So let's see here if this program can continue on with a bright future, especially with this guy with the basketball, S.J. Moore. S.J. Moore, he goes all the way to the rim. And he finishes. I mean, the athleticism on this dude. Someone got to check his shoes because there might be springs in them.
Mahirap bantayan talaga si SJ Moore once he gets his groove towards the basket. Kaya dapat palang, if you are guarding SJ Moore, never allow him in an open court basketball.
Labayan dumps down to Torre. Torre will miss. Hukom with the rebound. And he will give it to Balikig. Balikig gives it to SJ Moore. SJ Moore gives it to Gio Gonzaga. The stretch 4-5 here for Benilde. Now it's with the lefty Hukom. Hukom pulls up for a three. No good. And the rebound will go to Charles Texon. They dump it down to Mamadou Torre. Torre against 3 white shirts. He kicks out for a three-pointer. Bottom of the net. Keith Bencalo ready and locked and loaded for that three-point shot.
That is what the Mamadou Torre factor or effect. Last time around, Mamadou was not available, but this time around, na-attract niya yung defense.
And just like that, Dale Ortega answers back with the same three-pointer shot of his own. And a timeout has been called as we take a look at that Keith Bencalo three-pointer. Knocks it down. And Dale Ortega says he got it too. We'll be back.
Don't worry! Be Unli with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus Unli Facebook or Unli TikTok. Load now!
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Welcome back, mga Kaliga. We are back here in the first quarter after an early timeout. 7-3. Benilde up by 4. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go as we take a look at Rodman Templo Nuevo and company. And now we see the Benilde Blazers on screen. Lance Ronquillo coming into the game for the Blazers, as he has been a journeyman in the NCAA level. Now he's getting some early minutes here.
Nakita natin kanina on the screen si Bon Ernest Daha. This is a player to watch out for, especially for a three-point shooting.
As Charles Texon with a quick 2 here. And here comes Benilde Ronquillo with the basketball. Putting on the moves here, setting up the offense for the Blazers. A few cuts now. It's with Gio Gonzaga. Gonzaga, DHO to Daha. Daha, the sharpshooter in the game, pulls up for a 3. Butter! What a shot coming from Bon Ernest Daha. Right away, shoots that three-pointer.
Ito yung sinasabi natin, hindi na kailangan ng warm-up to. Talagang titira to si Daha.
As Olfu will try to answer back here. Templo Nuevo with the basketball. They swing it one more, but that is an offensive foul called on Mamadou Torre, as it will go the other way, Kiko.
Mamadou Torre should preserve his fouls kasi checking on the lineup of Olfu, wala sila talagang gaanong big man. And if Mamadou sits down, mahirapan sila pagdating sa front court.
Gonzaga pulls up for 3. That's pure coming from Gio Gonzaga.
Wow, Gonzaga inside out ang pinapakita nito. And that is a big plus for Benilde Blazers especially. It will attract the defense and it medyo makakaluwag din yung mga shooters and yung mga perimeter players ng Benilde once their big man is shooting good outside.
As an early 8-point lead being held here by the Benilde Blazers. 13-5, almost halfway through the first quarter, as the player of the game from the previous game for Benilde, Irel Galas, has entered the basketball game, starting off on the bench in this game against Olfu, as Edward Labayan will knock down the first free throw. You know, Kiko, what should be the keys to winning here for Olfu as they have a slow start in this first quarter?
Well, Mamadou Torre should really impose his will. This is his advantage. Ito advantage ng Olfu. I don't think that there is someone here sa Benilde that could guard Mamadou Torre. So the ball or the offense should go through the hands of Torre.
Hukom working on the defense of Olfu. Hukom tries to kick out. That's a foul off the pass You know, Kiko, nung naglalaro ka dati, mahirap ba gwardya ng mga kaliwete?
Parang mahirap kasi yung lahat, karamihan ng mga players kasi puro right-handed. So parang yung mindset mo, nakahanda na sa depensa
Tama,
sa
tama.
right-handed. Pero pag kaliwete, parang, uy, bago to.
Oh my goodness! Ernest Daha from downtown.
Wow.
My goodness, 2 3-pointers already in the game here for Ernest Daha.
Lights out for Da. Hirap talagang bantayan pag mainit na kamay.
Olfu, can they answer? Keith Bencalo will try to kick out, but that's going to be out of bounds. And great defense coming from CSB as they're up by 9 here. Olfu with almost a platoon substitution. Let's see if this new squad can turn things around for the Phoenix as Ronquillo with the basketball. Gives it to Hukom. Hukom goes middle, dribbling his way through the defense, gives it back to Ronquillo. Ronquillo uses the screen of Gonzaga. Ronquillo is putting on the moves. He's going, he's driving, he kicks out. And that will be a traveling violation on Irel Galas.
At nakita na nga natin itong partnership. Bibira natin makita early on na nagsabay si Gonzaga and Galas. But then, expect Gonzaga will go back to the bench a few minutes para si Galas naman na mag-step up. Because right now on the lineup of Benilde, that is nasa bench na rin nakikita natin. Important talaga tong partnership ni Galas and Gonzaga.
Reyes with the basketball. Kicks out. Now it's with Keith Bencalo. They go down to the mid-post. They give it back to Bencalo. Bencalo shoots a 3. No good. Rebound. Goes to the green shirts. They attempt again, but they miss. And here comes Benilde. Gonzaga pushes. Gives it to Daha. Daha shoots. Whoa! And he hits Ernest Daha. Back-to-back 3-pointers.
Wow, ang init na kamay ni Da. Pero eto, bawi. Ganda ng banawi. That is a good thing. You know, sometimes if a team hits a 3-pointer, yung kabilang team medyo madadown But what I like about Olfu, diretso silang basketball and they hit their target. Ito si Mamadou Torre for an easy 2 and may bonus free throw sila.
Yeah, they got to look for Mamadou Torre more here in this game. Like you said earlier, I don't think anyone on the Benilde Blazers squad can match up with the size and strength of Mamadou Torre, but he will miss that free throw and put the door with the rebound. Victoria now in the game, another sharpshooter here for the Blazers. Uses the screen of Galas. Now it's with Galas. Galas, DHO, faked. Galas still with the basketball. He's looking for a teammate. He's in trouble. Still looking for a teammate. Finds Podador, mid-range stab. That is good.
Wow. Podador coming from LaSalle Green Hills has provided enough firepower for Benilde.
And Mamadou Torre counted as that is way too easy for the big man of the Phoenix. Victoria with the basketball. Victoria, DHO to Daha. Daha kicks out to Victoria. Victoria fires. He hits!
Wow!
Benilde, everything coming their way from the three-point line. Can the Phoenix answer back? Oh, what a nice move! Keith Bencalo goes all the way to the rim and draws the foul.
Now, makikita natin na kayang sumagot ng Olfu on the offensive side. Pero iba pa rin yung makikita natin yung 3-point shooting ng Benilde. Imagine mo, they have already 24 points sa scoreboard and 18 of those galing sa 3-point zone. Outscored ka na, bawasan mo yung mga 2 points, they still lead 18-13 in terms of points in this first quarter.
As Joaquin Coronel will come in for Keith Bencalo. Been playing well here for the green shirts, but they're down by 10. Nathan Victoria, he has the basketball, he attacks, he kicks out. Ernest Daha fires away. Yes, sir!
Ang init na kamay ni Daha, 12 points in this first quarter alone. Kakaiba tong si Dahas, ang init ng kamay.
4 3-pointers coming from Ernest Daha in this first quarter as Mamadou Torre will answer back with a basket of his own.
Olfu must play defense sa 3-point shooting ng Benilde because baliwala ang 2-pointers sila sa 3 points ng Benilde Blazers.
Victoria goes the other way. He stops, he goes off the glass, but he will miss. And here comes Olfu. They're running, they're pushing, down by 11. And That will be a foul on the Benilde Blazers. That's going to be on Arle Podador as he apologizes to Mamadou Torre for that foul.
And we all know Arlie Podador, no, during his high school days sa Lasal Green Hills, he's one of those, sabihin natin, enforcers. Enforcers in a way na talagang defensive player ng Lasal Green Hills. And for him to be able to knock down Mamadou Torre goes to show na talagang malakas ang pangangatawan ni Arlie Podador.
As Mamadou Torre will head his way here to the free throw stripe. As Mamadou Torre has been a dominant factor here for Our Lady of Fatima University. As he shoots the first, will miss the first. You know, like we saw in the first game, you can never count out a team like Our Lady of Fatima University when they're down, because they have the same kind of play style St. Clair has, where they never give up. Galas with the basketball. Galas looking for a teammate. 14 seconds left to shoot here, and a beautiful backdoor cut. Early Podador will finish despite the outstretched hands of Mamadou Torre.
Ang ganda ng confidence na pinapakita as habang tinitignan natin tong smart play of the game brought to you by Smart. Ang ganda ng confidence na pinapakita ni Arlie Podador. Rookie pa lang to for the Benilde Blazers, pero makikita mo talaga matapang, and it's not afraid of any player na makaharap niya.
That's what you call next man up mentality here at the Next Man Cup. As Arlie Podador, can he be the next super rookie of the NCAA? We'll find out more as the season goes on, as Olfu will try to put some points on the board. Ooh, a beautiful dump down pass, but Arlie Podador will be called for a foul. A beautiful basketball coming from the green shirts.
And that was a great foul. This is a test for Olfu, no? How can they play well nang wala si Mamadou Torre inside? And that is, giving confidence to their big man, kay Lago. So let's see if he will be able to repay their yung binibigay na confidence sa kanya.
And we see here, coming into the game for the first time, is Muling Tapang, or Muling, could never say his name right, but he's from UE, and he has finally transferred here to Benilde. And we're going to see him in the game for the first time, and let's see what he will contribute here to the Blazers.
Yes, si Nico Muling Tapang. Yan, talagang malakas ang loob niya.
Muling Tapang with the basketball. He drives, he spins, he kicks out. 10 seconds left to shoot. Galas with the basketball. Galas having trouble. DHO. 4 seconds left to shoot. They heave it up, and that is no good, but that's a foul on Muling Tapang. 30-17. CSB up big here in the first quarter, also scoring a lot. 30 points in the first quarter. If you're Olfu, that's something you don't want to do if you want to come out and win this game. As a free throw, or free throws will be shot here by Sean Reyes, as Benilde, they are in the penalty here in the first. But Sean Reyes will not convert the first free throw there.
Malaking bagay talaga yung mga three-pointers ng Benilde, and that allowed them to create some space between Olfu and Benilde. So makikita mo, if those three-pointers were just two-pointers, dikit pa yung game na to eh.
As we are winding down the first quarter here, the Blazers up big, and Galas will DHO to Muling Tapang. And another whistle has been called, and that's an offensive foul. And Olfu will shoot another pair of free throws here, since Benilde are in the penalty, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, they won't be. It's an offensive foul. So Olfu will inbound here. A chance for a 2-for-1 if they want. As the Phoenix, they're rushing, they're going. They dump it down. 18 seconds left to shoot. And a block, but that will be a foul called on Christian Abad. And Ashton Lago will shoot 2 free throws.
As we take a look at that play move, parang magkawig na si Abad sa Kasilago eh, no? Napadalawang isip ako eh, no? Sino ba si Abad sa Kasilago? Kidding aside, both players, makukonsider natin as projects for coach for both coaches ng Coach Noriega and Coach Ralph right now. And this is an opportunity for them to really enhance their skills. Itong playing time na binibigay sa kanila.
Muling tapang. Siya may hawak ng bola. He pump fakes. He fades off the glass. No good. And the rebound will go to the Phoenix. And they're running. Sean Reyes. 12 seconds left to shoot. Reyes loses it. Muling tapang will regain it. And a clear lane ahead, and Muling Tapang will score his first 2 points for the Blazers. And that will be it for the first quarter. The Benilde Blazers with a strong start, 32-18, as the Benilde Blazers with a beautiful finish to that first. And Muling Tapang scoring his first 2 for the Blazers. More to come, mga kaliga, so don't go away just yet. The Benilde Blazers 18, the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. They're down right now, but you know how basketball goes, like in our previous game. St. Clair Saints down big throughout the first half. They came back and won the game and won with a 12-point lead. So no lead is ever safe when you go against teams like St. Clair and Olfu. So let's see if Benilde here can maintain the good start as Nathan Victoria will start this quarter with the basketball. Nathan Victoria, he drives, he challenges the defense, but he will miss. And Benilde will get the basketball, but Galas will go up and one.
May kasamang flex pa for Irel Galas. Kakaiba to si Galas eh, no? Parang poker face siya, but he gets the job done really.
Irel Galas saying go hit the weight room as the Buffaloes wings and things. Defensive play of the game. I think that's an offensive play of the game as Irel Galas will get the N1 opportunity for the Blazers. And here comes the Phoenix. They will try to go down low, but the basketball will stay with the green shirts. What a start here for CSB in the second quarter.
Malaking advantage talaga sa kanila yung confidence ng binigay ng 7 3-pointers sa first quarter alone. That's 21 points already. And of course, those 3-pointers is enough for them to take the lead also here in the second quarter. You know?
What a block coming from Galas. And he will push the pace here, but he will slow things down. Victoria with the basketball. Gives it to Muling Tapang. They swing it one more. Pump fake. They go all the way to the rim. And a Harke. Count it. And the foul.
Wow! Grabe yun. Parang niyoyo pa yung bola. As we take a look at that replay, makikita mo talaga niyoyo niya yung bola. Ang tagal sa ere. And that was a terrific move, ladies and gentlemen, dahil makikita mo yung confidence niya paghawak yung bola. And syempre, hindi niya isinukli din niya yung tiwala na binigay ng kanyang teammates on that offensive drive.
A 20-point lead for CSB. And a timeout has been called by the Phoenix. 38-18, 9 minutes and 4 seconds left to go. We'll be back, mga kaliga.
GG bro! Don't worry. The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus Only Facebook or Only TikTok. Load now.
A 20-point deficit being faced by the Phoenix, but the guys in white off to a fiery start here in our second game of the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup presented by the Shawarma Shack. Mamadou Torre back in a basketball game, and Zenrik Harke with the previous N1 play for the Blazers. And here comes the Phoenix. The Blazers showing a full court press here, as Olfu rushing here for a shot, and a wild shot will be missed. And here comes the Blazers. Muling Tapang with the basketball. Slows it down, gives it to Galas. Galas using the screen of Harke. Galas going the opposite way, off the glass, no good. And the basketball will go to the Phoenix. Here comes the green shirts. They're looking for Mamadou Torre. Torre receives it. Torre will go up and he will get the foul and he will finish the two.
Yan yung dapat ginagawa ng Olfu kanina pa, no? They're trying to look for Torre. But for Torre, he has to seal it. Kasi pag wala siyang proper seal, hindi siya talaga mabibigyan ng magandang pass.
As you see there, Mamadou Torre, despite all the physicality, will go through the defenders and finish for two, bringing the lead of the Blazers back down to 18. Has a chance to make it a 17, and he does. CSB off to a fiery start, and let's see if they can continue that same gameplay as Nathan Victoria with the basketball. Victoria telling Gonzaga to go away, gives it to Muling Tapang. Muling Tapang will draw the foul. And you can see the high IQ of Nico Muling Tapang. Anytime someone's reaching in, he's always swiping up.
Mahirap agawan yung mga ganung no? Movement So minsan talaga kailangan marunong ka dumiskarte when going to the basket. Especially ngayon, mahilig yung mga players na magsumundot after you leave them behind sa offensive play mo.
As they finally inbound the ball, Harke gives it to Hunugwin. Back to Harke.
Si Hinugin nasa CSB. Oh my goodness.
Good.
Hinugin is a very, very good player.
And let's see here what Hinugin will do here for the Blazers as he is on the floor for the first time. 12 seconds left to shoot. They're trying to find Mamadou Torre, but a foul will be called.
You know, for youth players, no one can forget yung naging labanan ni Baklaan and Hinugin in one of those youth tournaments. And oh my goodness, Hinugin is in the Benilde Blazers. That makes Benilde very dangerous when it comes to, you know, forming a team in collegiate basketball. Grabe to si Hinugin.
Torre will make his way down low, but he will miss. And here comes Muling Tapang. He's running, he's gunning, he pump fakes, he dumps down. And Gio Gonzaga will miss. And here comes Benilde, or Our Lady of Fatima University. The Phoenix here down by 17 in the second quarter. Torre kicks out. They attempt a three. They will miss. And Hinugin with the basketball. Hinugin gives it to Muling Tapang. Muling Tapang directing his teammates on the floor. They kick out to Harke. Harke shoots, no good. And Vanguardia with the basketball. Back to Hinugin. Hinugin, 7 seconds left to shoot. Hinugin. He hesitates. He loses it, but a foul will be called. And he will stay with the white shirts. 38-21. 6 minutes and 22 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Kiko, what can Olfu change here in the second quarter to try to make this a closer game?
Well, unang-una, no, what we noticed for the Olfu Phoenix, parang they're really having a hard time setting up plays. But like what I said, their offense should start with Torre, and from there, they should know how to execute it.
Gonzaga against Torre. Gonzaga DHO to Hukom. Hukom steps back for a three-pointer, no good. And Mamadou Torre will get the rebound. Bencalo back in the game. He's against Hukom. Bencalo surveying the floor. Gives it to Bayaka. Now it's with Texon. Texon heaves, no good. And here comes Mamadou Torre. The dominant force of Mr. Torre shows once again.
And Torre has scored 11 points. Makikita natin talaga. Ito sinasabi natin, offense should start with Torre, but yung other teammates niya, they should know how to move the ball without the ball so that Torre can find them.
Gonzaga down low against Torre. Gonzaga will go reverse and he will draw the foul. Gio Gonzaga challenging the defense of a much taller Mamadou Torre. No fear in his eyes. And he will shoot 2 free throws here as we take a look at that play. Gio Gonzaga challenging the defense of a much taller man as he will hit the first of 2. And if you're CSB, what do you do to maintain this lead or even build upon it, Kiko?
Well, first of all, itong continue kung ano yung naging effective sa kanila. Move the ball around and then hit those outside shots because right now, mainit yung kamay nila. The defense will focus right now on defending the three-pointers. Now, once that Olfu focuses on their three-pointers, on their outside shooting, saka sila dun gagana yung mga players katulad ni S-Dreamer, yung mga slashing nila.
As Olfu still down by 17, almost halfway through the second quarter. They skip it ahead to Texon, but Texon will step out of bounds. Sorry, that is Keith Bencalo will step out of bounds. Sorry, that's not Bencalo, that's Escobedo.
Yes.
And here comes Benilde, 40-23. Nogin with the basketball, directing his teammates. He gets the basketball back, he drives, he stops, he looks for a teammate, finds Hukom, Hukom fires, and he hits! The three-point line is nothing but green here for CSB.
And Hukom also had a great game last time around against Guangming. Isa din siya sa mga key players why they were able to come back in the fourth quarter against Guangming.
Now it's with Escobedo. Escobedo gives it. They shoot a 3, that's short, but they will get the rebound. Texon with a basketball. 10 seconds left to shoot. Texon working on the defense. Gets it to Escobedo. Escobedo fades, no good. And basketball will stay with the green shirts.
I think right now for Olfu to really come back to this game, kailangan nila, they should rely on their hustle. Because, they have a small team right now, but they can outwork this Benilde Blazers through their hustle right now.
And whistle has been called here by the referees, as they're saying that the shot clock is wrong. As Dale Ortega will come into the game here, as Angelo Vanguardia will take a quick breather. 11 seconds left to shoot here for the Olfu Phoenix, as Keith Bencalo will inbound the basketball. Play developing here for the Phoenix. Now they get it to Edward Labayan. Labayan with the basketball. Labayan looking for a teammate. Now it's back with Edward. Labayan, a second left to shoot. They heave a 3, no good. Ball is loose, ball is tapped. It will go to Escobedo. Escobedo will hit that mid-range J.
And tulad ng sinasabi natin, they should rely on their hustle to get those points right now.
Gonzaga drives middle, he spins opposite, he goes back using his pivot, kicks out to Hukom. Hukom with the basketball, Hukom drives, kicks out. Hinugin swings it one more to Gonzaga. Gonzaga, 4 seconds left to shoot, he drives, he stops, he will lose it, he will go back up with it, no good.
Ito, speaking of Gonzaga, meron din siya, mahilig siya mag-vlog din Ang starting niya, hello mga par. He's documenting his games here in the Pinoyliga, and of course, it's a great way to not only to sell himself but also to let his followers know kamusta kanyang buhay and as a basketball player for the Benilde Blazers.
As Gio Gonzaga and company up big here in the second quarter. A timeout has been called. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew Hukom of the Benilde Blazers. A lights out lefty shooter. Can also penetrate around the rim. And the Olfu Phoenix trying to mount a comeback here in this game, down 12 with 3 minutes and a second left to go in the first half. And let's see exactly what CSB will do off this inbound play. Gonzaga will receive it. Gonzaga stops. Gonzaga reverse layup, no good. But again, counted in the foul. As he will head to the free throw line and will get the lead to 20 once again for the Blazers.
Welcome to the Jervy Hinogin show. So, it will take time for him to adjust, but sooner or later, makikita natin parang kung nakatapat niya si Baklaan before, nagpalitan sila ng offensive show, you can expect that also with Jervy Hinogin.
And here comes the Phoenix. Can they get any kind of momentum on the offensive end? As they have 9 seconds left to shoot, and a whistle has been called here. As Keith Bencalo will draw that foul. SJ Moore will be called for the foul. Let's see if SJ Moore can have a breakout year here for the Blazers, as he has all the athletic capabilities to be a star here in the Philippines.
Yeah, last year, a lot were expecting SJ to really fly high, but medyo naging inconsistent yung laro niya. But hopefully this year, he will be able to move up another notch.
And Hukom will get the rebound. They get it to Jervy. Jervy gets it back to Hukom. Hukom fires away, no good. And the rebound will go to the Phoenix. Here comes Keith Bencalo. Bencalo pulls up for a mid-range J, no good. And the rebound will go to Hukom. They're pushing it. They're running. Hinogin goes all the way to the rim, no good. And here comes Bencalo. Bencalo's pushing. He's running. Gives it to Labayan. Labayan will try to dump it down, but that's an out of bounds. Sloppy play coming from the Phoenix, not looking like their usual selves here in this game against Benilde people.
And medyo na down sila ng bigla ang hot start ng Benilde, but I think they should pick it up and realize that there's still a lot of time in this game.
Balikig back in the game. He has the basketball. Rejects the screen of Ortega. Balikig kicks out to Hukom. Hukom pump fakes. Hukom goes all the way to the rim, but he will miss. And Charles Texon will handle the basketball. Gives it to Labayan. Labayan asking for a screen here. Labayan still with the basketball, surveying the floor. 13 seconds left to shoot. Now it's with Texon. Texon fires away, no good. And Hukom will get the rebound. Here comes Balikig. Balikig gives it to Ortega. Now it's with Hukom. Hukom, DHO to Daha. Daha had the hot hand in that first quarter. Ernest Daha pulls up for a three-pointer. Butter! Oh my goodness, Ernest Daha. Same reaction, hands on my head. What are you doing out there, young man?
Oh my goodness, all of the points of Daha have come from the three-point zone. 15 points total na.
My goodness, what a game coming from Ernest Daha. And Texona will not answer back, and SJ Moore will get the rebound. Here comes Balikig. 22 seconds left on the game clock, 16 on the shot clock. About a 4-second difference here as Balikig with the basketball swings it to Ortega. Ortega, fake DHO, gives it to Hukom. Hukom, 4 seconds left to shoot. Hukom crosses over, goes all the way to the rim. No good. He will get his own rebound, and Matthew Hukom will clean up for the Blazers. And another strong finish for the Blazers to end this second quarter. My goodness, Kiko, as we take a look at the LGR rebound of the game, Matthew Hukom inside and out, a 26-point lead for the Blazers, 51-25, 9 minutes and 30. Oh, that's the that's a break time, but it is halftime, 51-25. The Blazers up big. We'll be back with the third quarter.
Monthly projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Please, umuulan!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
10 taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence. Dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Monthly projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Don't worry! Be Unli with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus Unli Facebook or Unli TikTok. Load now!
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Hindi umuulan!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! Be Unli with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with Unli TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! Be Unli with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus Unli Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
10 taon ka nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Sineselebrate natin ang inyong retirement, at ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. New beginnings, new independence. Dahil ngayon, ikaw na ang boss. Kung ready ka na maging boss, ready ka nang kasama ang Shawarma Shack. Daan-daang franchisees across the country ang tagumpay sa pagiging boss. Through the Shawarma Shack franchising system, step-by-step namin kayong tutulungan. That's why Shawarma Shack is now the biggest shawarma chain in the country. Gusto namin tagumpay ka. Gusto namin, ikaw na ang boss. Masaya ka bonding sa inyong tagumpay.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup presented by the Shawarma Shack. The Benilde Blazers on fire here in the second game, and the Olfu Phoenix here. They still have a lot of time if they want to mount this comeback, and knowing the personnel they have the capabilities to do so. As we take a look at the halftime stats, the Benilde Blazers on fire from the three-point land, 9 out of 14, and for the Phoenix, it's 1-for-9, missing 8 3-pointers here in the first half. And when we look at the free throw story, Benilde Blazers remain perfect, and para naman dito sa Phoenix, it's 6 out of 13, 9 out of 20 field goal shooting for the Blazers, 8 for 18 for the Phoenix, and 4 steals and only 1 for Olfu. And the assist category, 7 to 6, and our leading scorers, of course, is Ernest Daha on fire from 3 with 15, Hukom with 5, Gonzaga with 5. And for the Olfu Phoenix, Mamadou Torre heading the scoring with 11, Vencalo with 6, Labayan with 2. So a big task ahead for the guys inbounding the basketball, and they get started here with this possession. Kiko, what can the Phoenix do here to come back in this game?
First of all, they should not look at the score. You know, mahirap isipin mahirap magabol if you're going to look at the score. They should focus on their plays, set plays, play defense first, and then take it one play at a time.
As Benilde here will fail to defend in their first possession. Daha with the basketball. Now it's with Hukom. Hukom pulls up for a mid-range. J, bottom of the net. My goodness. Ernest Daha, or sorry, Matthew Hukom putting on a show this game.
7 points for Hukom, and kailangan yun. Defense, one play at a time. Olfu should rely on that one.
As the Phoenix will try to make a comeback, and Matthew Hukom will tie the ball up, and that is jump ball. It will go the Blazers' way. 53-27. Less than a minute have gone by here in this game, and kind of the same story as Ralph Baligig. Siya may hawak ng bola. Binigay kay Matthew Hukom. Hukom DHO to SJ Moore, and a foul has been called early in this third quarter. As an early substitution here for the Phoenix, Denrick Tambuan will enter the game for the Green Shirts. As Ralph Balikig will inbound the basketball, gives it to Daha. Now it's back with Balikig. Balikig uses the screen of Gio Gonzaga. Now it's with Gonzaga. Gonzaga fires away, no good. And here comes the Phoenix. Mecha, binigay kay Labayan. Labayan swings it out. Ooh, nice moves here being put on by Tambuan, and they kick it out to Labayan. Labayan will miss, and here comes Baligig. Oh, nice go-ahead pass to Gio Gonzaga. Matthew Hukom doing it all on the offensive end, Kiko.
Yes, and makita natin, Gonzaga, yung pag-ikot ng bola, lahat nakaka-touch, and that gives, it means that yung mga players themselves, they are really confident dun sa magagawa ng kanilang mga kampi whenever they pass the ball to their teammates.
Almost a 30-point lead here, a 28-point lead being held by the Benilde Blazers here in our second game of our Pinoyliga Nextman Cup. As we want to take a moment to thank our sponsors, Pinoyliga.com, DusoP.com, Buffalo's Wings and Things, Smart Sports LGR, and Yokohama Diamonds, Yokohama Tires. And of course, the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup Season 4 is presented by the Shawarma Shack. I'm Justin Alfonso alongside Kiko Maliknem, as we are taking a look at this Benilde dominance here in the second game, Kiko.
At makikita nga natin, sabihin natin, itong ball movement of Benilde Blazers, you know, makikita mo lahat sila nakakahawak ng bola, and they have the opportunity to really score at each possession.
As SJ Moore will fly in to the rim and finish for two, as Labayan will pull up for a mid-range Jade in and out. And Mamadou Torre will do the cleanup job here for the Green Shirts.
And of course, Mamadou Torre doing everything that he can, but he needs support sa kanyang mga teammates.
Balikig, binigay kay Gio Gonzaga. Gonzaga looking for a teammate. He spins opposite. He stops. He gives it back to Balikig. Balikig hesitates, dumps down. Ball is loosened. Ball will go to the Phoenix. As we have Gavin Kua entering the game for the first time here for the Blazers.
You know, this is a perfect opportunity for Benilde Blazers to really check in all of their players sa bench nila ngayon and test their skills kung sino ba yung mga perfect combinations.
As the ball is tipped, but Labayan will recover. 10 seconds left to shoot. Labayan challenging the defense of Gonzaga, looking for a teammate, finds Torre. Torre will miss, and Gonzaga will haul it in. Balikig with the basketball. Uses a screen of Gonzaga. Balikig kicks out to Gio. Gio looking for a teammate. Gio still with the basketball. Gio finding his way inside, slithering in, and Gio Gonzaga will convert for two.
Gio Gonzaga, given the opportunity, can really be one of the cornerstones of this team. With the way he's playing right now, mukhang sabihin natin maganda ang kinabukasan nito.
A three-pointer is hoisted up and no good. Torre will get the rebound, and Torre has been the lone bright spot here for the Phoenix in this ball game.
Siyempre si Torre of power pinapakita niya, but of course it takes more than Torre. Kailangan pati other teammates niya will be able to contribute for them to win this game.
Daha will drive, he will kick out to Balikig. They swing one more to Gio. Gio fires away, no good. And the rebound will go to the Phoenix. Here comes Mecha. They go back down low to Torre. They kick out to Labayan. Labayan, step back three. Butter! Edward Labayan with a beautiful looking shot here. As Kua will try to answer. He will try to dump down to Gonzaga, but he couldn't control it. And here comes Bencalo. Bencalo with the basketball. Gives it to Tambuan. 13 seconds left to go here for the Phoenix, and a foul will be called here on Matthew Hukom. As Giro Mecha will head to the free throw line. As him and his squad bidding to come back in this game. As Irel Galas will make his way into the ball game. One of the guys too that can make a good contribution next season here for the Blazers, Kiko.
Yes, definitely. Makikita nga natin, no, sinasabi natin for the Benilde Blazers. Sina Galas, sina Gonzaga. Sure ball na yan na alam mo nga this off-season they will be able to produce well. But the question is, paano yung other players? So we have seen some flashes of brilliance kay Daha. Siguro more opportunities for him to get those offensive sets. Baka sabihin natin, Daha na rin kasama na dyan. Kasi naririnig natin off-season si Daha talaga super sharpshooter. So I'm expecting more from him right now.
Oh my goodness, what a nice move from Galas, but he couldn't finish. And ball will stay with the Blazers. Daha will inbound. On the floor here for Benilde is Kua. Now it's Nathan Victoria, Galas, Vanguardia. And completing the five is going to be Ernest Daha. As they are up 22 points here in the third quarter. More than halfway left to go. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Daha inbounding. Daha looking for a teammate, finds Galas. Galas gives it to Nathan Victoria. Victoria waiting for a teammate, gives it to Daha. Daha fires away, no good. Ball is loose, ball is tipped. Galas will get it and he will draw the foul on Mamadou Torre.
You know, itong si Daha na to, Ernest Daha, if he will be paired with a big man, nako, maraming pasasakitin ng ulo nito. Because, for example, si Daha, i-pair mo kay Liwag, then yung bola na kay Liwag, di ba? Drop the ball down to Liwag. Si Daha naman magiging libre kasi the focus of the defense will be on Liwag. For example, for Benilde, if Liwag will play for another year for them, di ba? Makikita natin talagang ang ganda ng future nitong si Daha kasi sobrang ganda ng bitaw ng kamay niya sa tres.
As Labayan now with the basketball, calling horns up. Labayan uses the left side screen. Labayan steps back. They swing it one more. Labayan still with the basketball. 10 seconds left to shoot. Swings it one more. They fire a three. No good. And Nathan Victoria will get the rebound. Victoria with the basketball, looking for a teammate. DHO to Galas. Galas looking for Kua, but he gets it to Victoria. Victoria rejects the screen of Vanguardia. Victoria still with the basketball. 7 seconds left to shoot. Kua gives it to Galas. 5 seconds left to shoot. Galas in the mid post. Galas. Dirk Nowitzki. No good, but Vanguardia will get the basketball back. And here comes Galas once again. Galas kicks out to Daha. Daha fires away.
Oh! And sinasabi natin, don't leave Daha alone because he is a dead shot from the outside.
Ernest Daha. My goodness. It's like we got an Avenger on the floor. I think that's Hawkeye right there. Does not miss a shot.
Yeah. So all the quarters that Daha has played, he has scored at least one three-pointer.
My goodness. A sharpshooter we have here. First game, we had CJ Garcia showing us the hot shooting. Now we have Ernest Daha doing the same thing. Maybe they had the same kind of coffee when they woke up this morning and turned into Hawkeye, as they have been nothing but accurate in this ball game. As Olfu down big here. Can they try to get some momentum to go their way? 7 seconds left to shoot. The wild shot is up and no good. And it will be a foul on Irel Galas. And it will stay with the Phoenix.
Foul number 42, Irel Galas is first, and that's the 14th foul.
64-37. A 27-point deficit. Make it 25-point deficit being faced here by the Phoenix.
And that was a good play for Olfu Phoenix. That sabi nga knockout play for them.
Vanguardia will not finish, and a stop here by the Phoenix. And let's see if they can convert on the offensive end. Sean Reyes with the basketball. Reyes loses it, but good thing Rodman Templo Nuevo was there. Oh, nice pass from Bencalo, and Rodman Templo Nuevo will finish there. Oh, and another turnover from Benilde, and Olfu here showing some signs of life in the third quarter.
Ito yung sinasabi natin, don't look at the scores, just focus on the play and on the defense, at makikita ng Olfu slowly but surely lumalapit na sila.
64-41, 23-point lead here by CSB. Can the Phoenix cut it down some more here? They swing it one more. They drive, they spin, they stop, they swing it. 4 seconds left to shoot. Oh, what a pass and what a finish! Wow. My goodness, Keith Bencalo.
Napalakas yung tulak ko yata sa'yo because of that terrific play, Justin. Grabe yun.
My goodness, Keith Bencalo with an acrobatic finish. My goodness.
Just imagine if Bencalo was given at least 2 more inches. Basta dagdag na height.
Yeah.
Man, maraming pasasakitin ng ulo to si Keith Bencalo.
And just like that, it's only a 21-point lead here being held by Benilde. Can Olfu continue the signs of life here in this third quarter? Muling tapang, he will lose it, and that will go the green shirts' way. And Benilde here must stay composed, but that is the Shawarma Shack shacking play of the game. Keith Bencalo with an acrobatic finish. Sean Reyes will draw the foul on Nico Muling Tapang, and they are in the penalty, so that will be 2 free throws here for Olfu. As Nico Muling Tapang having a conversation with our official to see what exactly he saw, as Sean Reyes an opportunity to cut this lead down to 20, and he does. Here you go. Do we see a comeback coming here for the Phoenix?
Hopefully, to make this game much interesting. But like what I said, huwag niyo tignan yung score. I am sure si Coach Ralph sinasabi niya, play lang tayo ng defense. Huwag natin pansinin score. Mamaya magugulat ka na lang, no? Mga 8 points, 9 points. But I think they should do and play well sa defense, and hopefully they can bring this down to 15 points.
As the pressure defense here of Olfu being shown, and Benilde having some trouble so far, but now they cross the timeline. Hinugin will go all the way to the rim, but he will miss, and that will be a foul on the Phoenix.
Right now, nakikita ko sa players ng Olfu, wala silang masasabi natin big man. Si Templo Nuevo nga lang yung makikita natin malaking players sa kanila. And Templo Nuevo plays usually 3 or 4 For other teams, parang pwede pa nga siyang 2 or 3 But right now, medyo out-rebounded sila ng Benilde because of Abad also inside for the Benilde Blazers.
Christian Abad misses the second free throw, but he made the first one, but he will get it back. Hinugin 3, yes sir! Wow. And just like that, it's back up to a 23-point lead for the Blazers.
Jervy Hinugin, grabe, is another level right now. So makikita natin, just scratching the surface for Jervy Hinugin, but let's see, given more playing time for this new team, he will explode.
Muling Tapang, he attack mode, but offensive foul on Nico Muling Tapang.
Kitang-kita yung extension. Yung pag-extend ng kanyang arm, kitang-kita ng referee automatic, talagang tatawagan ka ng offensive foul on that one.
68-45, the Benilde Blazers up by 23. as the Phoenix inbounding the basketball. Sean Reyes, he's rushing, he's gunning, but he will be out of control, and that is a jump ball, and ball will go to the Blazers. 36 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Just like that, this quarter flew by. As we take a look at what happened here, Rico Malingtapang tying up the basketball, and now will be jump ball. But the Phoenix will actually retain the basketball. 68-45, 36 seconds left to go in the third, 19 seconds on the shot clock. And let's see here if the Phoenix can get a basket in this possession. They get it to Sean Reyes. Reyes with the basketball. Reyes attacking the defense of Benilde, and he will not finish. And getting with the basketball. 20 seconds left to shoot. 2-second difference from game clock and shot clock here in the third quarter. Jervy asking for a screen from Galas. Jervy uses a screen. He hesitates. He drives, pulls up. Yes, sir! What a move coming from Jervy. Hinogin.
Hinog na.
Hinog na talaga. Oh!
Would that count?
They will review it as Keith Bencalo heaves it and hits.
So titingnan ng mga officials right now. Tingnan natin, pero grabe yun. We're just talking about Jervy Hinogin, but then that three-pointer. Wow. So let's see. Grabe.
70-45. The play will be under review, so when we're back on the air, we'll get you the information right away. But 70-45, official score so far. Benilde up big in our second game. Coming from those white shirts, the Benilde Blazers up by 25 against the Our Lady of Fatima University, as that last shot to beat the third quarter buzzer will not count, as the official score will stand at 70-45, 25-point lead for the Blazers, as Ortega will inbound the basketball to Jervy Hinogin. Hinogin with the basketball. Hesitates, looking for a teammate, finds Dale Ortega, he fires away. Yes, sir! Got him all! The Benilde Blazers continue their hot shooting from the three.
Nakakawa talaga yung three-point shooting ni Daha, no? And right now, I feel that any Blazer who hoists a three-pointer will, their shot will go in.
73-45, a 28-point lead once again for the CSB Blazers, as they have put on a hot streak here at the ENDERUN College Titan Gym. Kaya pala ang init sa labas eh. Mainit rin pala tong Benilde Blazers blazing through this game.
Bumabagay sa panahon.
Oo. As here comes the Blazers once again. Iran Galas, he will attack, he will lose it, but that will be a foul. And it will stay with the Blazers. Iran Galas, the best player of their previous game. Back-to-back player of the game honors for that young man. As we have a 9-minute, 14 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter. Abad, he will hoist the three. Yes, sir!
I told you. I feel that any player from the for the Benilde Blazers who can shoot the three-pointer, lahat papasok eh.
As Christian Abad putting on a display of hard basketball. Hits a three-pointer, comes back on defense, challenges Mamadou Torre, but he will draw that foul, or he will cause that foul, and Mamadou Torre will shoot free throws here for the Phoenix. 76-45, the biggest lead in this game so far here for the Blazers. 31 points. As we take a look at that previous play, the foul on Christian Abad. I don't know, but for me, Kiko, he looks like the second coming of Sean O'Malley.
Oh yeah, definitely. Siguro ano lang yan, pagpalagay pa ng dagdag muscle. Kasi kay Umali, kala mo mataba siya, pero pure muscle yung kay, may dagdag muscle yung kay Umali eh.
As Podador in the game, along with Hinugen. Hinugen drives all the way to the rim with the jelly.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. What a move. And here comes the Phoenix. Can they answer with a move of their own? They swing it to Rodman Templo Nuevo, and he hits that three-pointer.
They should have, they should have done that earlier, mga three-pointers para makahabol sila. Pero ngayon, I think it's not yet over, but they really need to play good defense, as in very good defense, for them to really have a chance in this game.
Jervy swings one more to Podador. Podador fires away, no good. Ball is loose, ball is fought for, and Torre will claim it. Sean Reyes, siya nagbababa ng bola. Reyes putting on the moves. Reyes swings one more. Now is with Rodman Templo Nuevo. Now is with Texon. Texon drives middle. Texon pulls up for a mid-range J. He will draw the foul. 78-49, 29-point lead for the Blazers as Jarque will come in for Irel Galas. And Charles Texon at the line. Charles Texon also one of those guys that the Phoenix have been relying on here in today's game.
Oh yes, definitely. Ito, if I'm not mistaken, has already played before. Parang may experience na siya sa MPBL as a yung special license for collegiate.
SGA.
Yeah, SGA, right?
Or SGL.
SGL, yeah.
Special guest license.
Yes. And that is will be very helpful for him as he progresses dito sa career niya dito sa Olfu.
And here comes the Blazers once again. Jervy goes all the way. Oh, what a find there!
Wow.
From Hinugen. My goodness, I thought he was going to kick out the Podador. Had me fooled there as well. And what a pass from Sean Reyes. A beautiful display of passing ability in the last two possessions.
But then Olfu should not rely na magpapalitan sila ng basket. Sila yung nagkahabol eh. Sabi ko nga, they should play good defense. Not just good defense, but very good defense. As we take a look at the play of the game brought to you by Smart. Kasi kung ikaw yung nagkahabol, hindi ka pwedeng makipagpalitan lang ng puntos eh. You have to outwork your opponents. And right now, ang nangyayari kasi, after Olfu makes a basket, Benilde has all the time in the world to score another basket.
What a game coming from Benilde. As Jervy Hinugen once again with the basketball. Now they give it back to Hinugen. 80-52. Ooh, great defense coming from Keith Bencalo. Bencalo all the way to the rim. My goodness. What a finish. And here goes Vanguardia. Vanguardia swings one more to Hinugen. Hinugen fires away. In and out. And here comes Keith Bencalo. Bencalo goes to Torre. Torre down low. Torre making his way down low. He will miss. And here comes the Blazers. Jervy with the basketball. Jervy putting on the moves. Jervy finds Vanguardia. They swing one more. Podador fires away. No good. What ball movement coming from the Blazers. And here comes the Phoenix. And a foul.
Now, I think for Benilde Blazers, since they have this big lead, I think it's a perfect opportunity for them to test other combinations.
Yeah.
These other combinations will be very helpful once they play dun sa sabi natin sa quarterfinals.
Ooh, a nice take coming from Sean Reyes all the way to the cup. As Ronquillo back in the basketball game, manning the point guard duties. Podador now with the basketball. Podador waiting for a screen, setting up his defender. Podador gives it to Ronquillo. Ronquillo fires away, no good. And rebound will go to the Phoenix. The Phoenix still down by 24 points here. They try to go down low, but ball is tipped, and the Benilde Blazers will get it. Ronquillo gives it to Jarque. Jarque all the way to the rim, and he will finish for two.
Ang luwag ng depensa ng Olfu for that one. Arke had all the time in the world to score a basket there.
26-point lead for the Blazers. We are more than halfway through the fourth quarter. Ooh, what a nice feed down low, but they will not finish. And here comes Speedy Ronquillo. Ronquillo pulls up for a mid-range J, too strong. And the rebound will go to Lago. They push it to Sean Reyes. Reyes slowing things down for the Phoenix. Reyes will draw the foul on Lance Ronquillo. What a game coming from Benilde, Kiko.
Yeah, everything started dun sa mainit na kami ni Ernest Daha. And you know, yung kay Daha pa lang makikita mo na talaga that Benilde took control of that game and hindi na nakabawi agad yung Olfu Phoenix because of that fiery start from the Benilde Blazer.
As free throws being shot here by Sean Reyes, another guy for the Phoenix that has contributed somehow here in this game. As Sean Reyes will hit the second free throw. 82-58, 24-point lead for the white shirts as Lance Ronquillo will bring down the basketball, gives it to Jarque. Jarque drives middle, Jarque stops, finds Vanguardia, and they will try to get it to Ronquillo, and Ronquillo will regain it. Ronquillo working his way through, finds Muling Tapang, jabs, pulls up for a mid-range. Yes, sir!
What a shot there from Muling Tapang. Ang hilig ng yung mga fadeaway, pero ang hirap tapalin talaga yung mga ganun.
Yeah, when you can stop on a dime like that.
Unless na mahaba yung galamay mo, no?
Yeah, unless you're like, you know, what's his name? Wembenyama.
Oh, yeah.
Hukom will go all the way to the rim, and just like that, it is back up to a 28-point lead for Matthew Hukom and company. 86-58 as we take a look at that Muling Tapang basket. And leaking out for an easy two is Matthew Hukom. 86-58, 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. We'll be back, mga kaliga.
Projects, plans, play, game! With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 28-point lead for the Benilde Blazers with under 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this ball game. I'm Justin Alfonso alongside Kiko Malikdem. As our final game of our Nextman Cup series here today is winding down. But don't go away just yet, mga kaliga. We still have 2 basketball games coming your way. But it's going to be the Pinoyliga Alumni Cup. As Benilde Blazers still blazing through this game. Lance Ronquillo commanding instructions to his squad. Vanguardia with the basketball looking for a teammate. Vanguardia, DHO to Ronquillo, and a foul has been called on the Fatimas.
It's safe to say that Benilde Blazers has this win in their bag right now. But the thing is, for Benilde Blazers, parang mas gusto nila to try other plays that could be useful down the stretch sa other games sila sa tournament, lalo sa playoffs. While for Olfu Phoenix naman, take this opportunity to test other players naman. Kasi they will be going on yung mga other teams sa play-in tournament, and they would need the help of their reserves to be able to pull off and make that quarterfinal slot.
As it is now again a 30-point lead for the Benilde Blazers, as Zenric Jarque will be called for a holding foul, as Clark Pascual will shoot some free throws, bringing the lead of CSB back to 29. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. If you guys are nearby here at the ENDERUN College Titan Gym in the city of Taguig, we still have 2 basketball matchups coming your way.
Oh yes.
The Pinoyliga Alumni Cup presented by Playtime. So if you guys are around, come by and watch some good basketball once again. As the Olfu Phoenix will hit both free throws. 88-60, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in our ball game. Vanguardia with the basketball, looking for a teammate. Still with the basketball, gives it to Matthew Hucom. Last 2 minutes brought to you by the Shawarma Shack. As Lance Ronquillo, the smallest guy on the court, will get the offensive rebound. Heart over height there, coming from Lance Ronquillo.
Grabe yun for Lance Ronquillo. Minsan talaga kung madiskarte ka and mautak you will be able to out-hustle and out-rebound other players.
As they will inbound the basketball, it will find the hands of Ronquillo. Now it's with Matthew Hucom. Matthew Hucom all the way to the rim. What a nice finish from Matthew Hucom.
Definitely, at nakita mo na ang confidence ng other players because they have a big lead, and it all started because of the hot shooting of Ernest Daha.
Great defense still being played by the Blazers, but they will turn it over, and another foul will be called on Zenric Jarque. 90-60, a 30-point lead from the Benilde Blazers as we take a look at that wild sequence, and Zenric Jarque will be called for that foul.
Kitang-kita yung foul niya. Usually, ganun talaga yung mga players na natatawagan ng foul. Yung mga sundot mo pa nga na harap-harapan.
Yeah, I'm guilty for that. As the second free throw of Zenric Jarque will not be good. 29-point lead for the Blazers. Ronquillo, siya may hawak ng bola. Naghahanap ng kakampi. Ronquillo, nahanap si Hucom. Hucom working on the defense. Hucom still with the basketball. 4 seconds left to shoot. Gives it to Vanguardia. Vanguardia hoists it up. He misses. Less than a minute left to go. Here comes the Phoenix. 90-61, and an offensive foul, and the Blazers will get the basketball.
What's up? Next for Benilde Blazers? So Benilde Blazers will move on to the quarterfinals, and also ang St. Clair, because they're tied with the Olfu Phoenix, but I believe it's a win over the other situation mangyayari for them. And if it's that win over the other, then St. Clair will be able to enter the next round along with Benilde Blazers. And from there, go through ang 3, 4, 5 teams sa play-in position to determine kung sino ba ang magiging third and fourth seed. Kasi ang mangyayari yata dyan quarterfinals is crossover quarterfinals. A1 will battle B4, and then A2 will battle B3. Baliktaran naman.
Exciting times here for the Pinoyliga Nextman Cup, as the Benilde Blazers will come out with a dominant victory over the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. 90, the Blazers. 63, the Phoenix. That wraps it up for this game, but don't go away just yet, mga kaliga, as after the school hymns, we will be talking to the best player of the game.
Onwards we march united, in search for what is true.
Guided by Our Lady of Fatima, obstacles we push aside.
Hardships we overcome.
But feet can carry us only so much.
And it will have to be our mind that will carry us to the far horizon.
When earth can meet with the sky, and our spirits will reach for the star.
Our best player of the game with 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block, Matthew Hukom.
Welcome back, mga kaliga. I am joined by the best player of the game from the Benilde Blazers, Matthew Hukom, alongside his teammates here. Matthew, one question for you. It's early in your prep here in the off-season for the upcoming NCAA season. Ano mga priorities mo as an individual player and your team for the next season?
Siyempre po, priority namin ensayo muna as a team and gusto namin mabuo yung chemistry namin as a team.
And then, what are your preps here coming up for the next Man Cup playoffs? Ano mga kailangan yung paghandaan?
Ensayo lang and gusto namin makuha yung championship ngayong off-season Pinoyliga. Gusto namin mag-champion dito.
So, the floor is yours. Kung meron ka mga gustong batian at home, mga kaibigan mo, mga family members mo, the floor is yours.
Siyempre, una-una, nagpapasalamat ko kay God na binigay yung panalo namin. And siyempre, sa Reyes family, sa Pino management, and sa teammate ko nandito sa likod. And yes, sarap din. And sa harap pa. Sa gilid. And shoutout sa jowa ko and sa family ko. Sa Hukong, sa Ino, and Badon, and Katan. And shoutout na kay Bok, taga-team sa amin. And Daddy Nilo, Coach Pao. And shoutout sa roommate ko dati, si Kuya Noy Lepalam, sa 216. And Joshua Kahukom.
And that is the best player of the game, Matthew Hukom and the Benilde Blazers. Let's take it back to Kiko for the rest of the coverage.
All right, maraming salamat, Justin, for that. Congratulations to Matt Hukom and the rest of the Benilde Blazers for winning the game over the Olfu Phoenix, and that results to a automatic slot in the quarterfinals. And of course, upcoming games, ladies and gentlemen, for the Nextman Cup. For tomorrow, it will be the JRU Heavy Bombers and the LPU Pirates in the first game. At sa second game naman, ang EAC Generals at ang UMAC Herons. That is tomorrow sa Pinoyliga Nextman Cup presented by the Shawarma Shack. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, ang Pinoyliga Alumni Cup. Simulan na ang laglagan Sabado.